Questions 1 through 3. Listen to the lecture and answer the questions.
Hey, Alex, have you heard of something called mindful eating? I read about it in a magazine a few weeks ago and thought it was really interesting.
Mindful eating? Not really. What does it mean?
It means paying attention to the food you eat and how it makes you feel, physically and emotionally. It also means thinking about why you're eating. Are you actually hungry, or are you eating because you're bored, stressed, or just out of habit?
Oh, I usually eat while watching videos or scrolling through my phone.
Wow, that sounds super mindful. But seriously, a lot of people eat while doing something else, and they don't notice how much they're eating. Their attention is elsewhere, so they often eat more than they need without realizing it. Mindful eating helps you slow down and recognize when you've had enough to eat.
So, it's good for your health?
Definitely. It can improve digestion, and a lot of people say it helps them make better food choices. When you eat more slowly, your brain has time to send signals that you're full, which helps prevent overeating.
That makes sense. I often eat fast, especially when I'm in a hurry.
I used to do that too, but I've been trying to break that habit. Now I sit at the table, eat more slowly, and really pay attention to each bite. It makes eating more enjoyable.
What about snacks? I bet you can't eat mindfully with those.
You'd be surprised. Mindful eating isn't about avoiding certain foods. It's about being aware while you're eating them. Even with something like chocolate, you can take small bites and really notice the flavor. But if you want to avoid snacking too much, you can stop and ask, do I really need this right now?
So it's not just another diet.
No, not at all. It's more about creating a healthy attitude toward food. You learn to understand your body's signals, consuming food when you're truly hungry, and stopping when you're satisfied.
That sounds helpful. I think I want to try it.
You should. It takes practice, but it really makes a difference.
Questions 4 through 6. Listen to the lecture and answer the questions.
Today, I want to talk about something serious: obesity. More and more people are becoming overweight, which leads to serious health problems. But obesity is not just about eating too much. People struggle with their weight for many different reasons, including poor diet, lack of exercise, financial challenges, and emotional stress. One of the primary causes of obesity is an unhealthy diet. Many people regularly consume fast food, snacks, and sugary drinks that are usually mass-produced. These products are often loaded with sugar, fat, and salt. Although these foods are cheap and convenient, especially for busy individuals who lack time to cook, eating them frequently is harmful to our health. Another significant contributor to obesity is the lack of physical activity. In today's world, modern life has become increasingly passive, with many people spending long hours sitting, whether at work, school, or home. Instead of engaging in outdoor activities or regular exercise, many people spend their free time on phones, computers, or in front of the TV. As a result, they tend to consume more calories than they burn, which eventually leads to weight gain. Money is another important factor. People with low incomes often have a harder time maintaining a healthy lifestyle. Fresh fruits and vegetables can be expensive, and stores with healthy foods may not be located nearby. These people may also work long hours or have multiple jobs. And yet, others keep telling them to just eat better, as if it were that simple. The truth is, many don't have the time, energy, or money to cook healthy meals or exercise. Even access to gyms can be limited, since memberships are often too expensive. Psychological factors also play a key role in the rise of obesity. Many people turn to food for comfort when they are sad, stressed, or anxious. This behavior is known as emotional eating. In these cases, food is used to manage negative feelings instead of satisfying physical hunger. In addition, social pressure and weight-related judgment can increase emotional stress, making the problem even worse. Obesity is a serious issue, and to solve this problem, we need to start understanding the challenges people face. Everyone deserves a fair chance to live a healthy life.
Questions 7 through 10. Listen to the lecture and answer the questions.
Today, let's take a closer look at a food that many people love: instant ramen. It's quick, cheap, and easy to prepare, which makes it very popular, especially among students. But an important question remains: is it healthy? To answer that, we need to look at several things. First, let's talk about nutrition. Instant ramen is high in calories, but it doesn't provide many essential nutrients. A single pack often contains more than 300 calories, mostly from carbohydrates and fats. However, it lacks protein, vitamins, and minerals. So while it can give you energy, it doesn't give your body what it really needs to stay strong and healthy. Another concern is sodium. Sodium is a mineral found in salt. Our bodies need a small amount of it to function properly, but too much can be harmful. One serving of instant ramen can have up to 2,000 milligrams of sodium, which is about 75% of the recommended daily limit. Eating too much sodium can raise your blood pressure and, over time, increase the risk of heart disease and stroke. We also need to think about preservatives. Instant ramen lasts a long time on the shelf, but that's because it contains artificial preservatives. These chemicals help keep the noodles fresh for months, but some experts worry about the possible long-term effects on our health. Is there a way to enjoy ramen without all the health problems? Yes. There are a few simple changes you can make. Try adding vegetables like spinach, carrots, or broccoli. You can also include a lean protein, such as tofu, chicken, or a boiled egg. And instead of using the entire seasoning packet, use just half, or replace it with your own spices to lower the sodium. These small changes can make a big difference. In conclusion, instant ramen is not the best food, but if you eat it in moderation and prepare it with better ingredients, it can still fit into a healthy lifestyle.